So GTA recently had an update for 1.40 for GTA Online. The build is 11.03. We're about to start the Pacific Standard final mission. They have a couple things. I'm just waiting for the rest of my team to ready up. As per usual, the host gets 0% cut. The way we're distributing the money is 2 people get 0, and then 2 people get 50% apiece, and then we just keep running the mission back and forth with the same 2 people, so it stays consistent, and you continue to make a lot of money that way, and just keep alternating the percentages. 50, somebody gets 0, 2 people get 0% to begin with, and then the other 2 get 50, and then you alternate. So pretty much for the update 1.40, there's a couple things that GTA has decided to do. With the update, once you get online again, it has like this little welcome and warning where it pretty much says if you exploit anything in the game where you pretty much take advantage or use the game in a way that they have not intended for you to do. For example, maybe even this glitch, I don't know. So before we actually start like doing this mission, I just want to let you guys know that, do it at your own risk. Like, the glitch still works. You're still able to do the application glitch and be able to continue to run the mission over and over again. But I can't guarantee that you won't temporarily get banned or you'll get permanently banned or whatever. Because mainly the warning is meant for modders, people that go online and do modifications and are level like 8,000 and stuff. So that's mainly who it's directed towards, but at the same time, like, I don't work for Rockstar or anything, so I can't, completely confirm that you won't get temporarily banned or permanently banned and get your character erased and have to start from scratch. So like I said, you can do this and it still works, but there's certain things that it's at your own risk pretty much. Because we have already done this mission and the glitch still works. You're still able to keep the mission, the final mission, so you don't have to do the setups again. There's a couple things that they have changed. We in the final mission that we just tried, the helicopter does not spawn anymore. So in my previous video where I showed you guys exactly how to get the helicopter to spawn by the docks, that no longer works. Like, if you go over there before the mission starts, it will not spawn at all. I also tried going after we started the mission and we left the bank. It still won't spawn, and no helicopter spawns anywhere. Like the hospital, the police station, the docks, they pretty much got rid of all the helicopters. So I've never made a video for the armored truck method, or how to use the armored truck, which is pretty much like the Kuruma, where you don't take much damage. I mean, there might be instances where there's an explosion that goes off or something where it'll cause the person that gets the money to lose some money when they're in the armored truck, but it is still the safest way to complete the mission, instead of everybody going on the bikes or no longer being able to use the helicopter. So I would recommend the best method to now beat the Pacific Standard final mission is through the armored truck when you signal the noose. So pretty much we're all at the bank now. We're all going to go inside, and there's also a small little glitch that we do for demolition. So if you're going to call the noose, have the demolition. We're about to show you right now in a moment, after everybody gets their little bag, exactly what to do. So you kill the 2 security guards. You don't kill anybody just yet. The person who's demolition goes to the door, puts the explosive, and once they get the explosive on there, you kill all the hostages, and that will pretty much have the person signal the noose. And with that, it will cause the demolition for the little explosion, little scene for the explosion to pretty much accelerate. And once that little cutscene where the guy presses the button, it'll have the door automatically open, so you don't have to sit there and wait for the demolition to open the door or whatever. Like, it does it instantly. So that's, a small little glitch if you guys want to you know, shave a couple seconds off of the mission and do things a little quicker. Also, if you want to do the elite challenge, that also is it's a good method to do to kind of, you know, kill or not kill that much time when you're doing the mission if you're trying to do the elite challenge, which you have to beat the elite challenge, if I can remember correctly, within 10 minutes and 8 seconds, which we have done before, and I do have a video on my channel where you guys can go see that. So right now we're just pretty much chilling. Hacker is hacking the system. People upstairs are killing the security guards that come out of the door. And it's pretty much the same setup. The hacker gets all the money. Same thing. Hacker is the only one that doesn't have to exit the bank. He can stay in the bank and not have to exit the bank and not have to worry about failing the mission because not everybody left the bank. So the hacker is still able to stay in the bank. Within one of my previous videos for the Pacific Standard Final Mission, I mentioned that you have to, that the host has to hit all the yellow check marks first and everything. You don't have to do any of that for the application glitch to work. So pretty much at this moment, all you have to do is just wait for the hacker to get all the money. One person is going to get all the money, the hacker, so it's not spread out between two people and there's more chance for you to lose money. So only the hacker gets the money. Everybody pretty much chills, and there's nothing that you really have to worry about when it comes to having to, like I said, hit the yellow markers or anything. Like, all you have to do is wait. Everything is pretty much still standard. Oh, another thing that I want to mention is the car glitch still does work. So if you have the apartment by the bank, you're still able to do the car glitch. The helicopter, they patched that, but apparently they were a little gracious in allowing us to continue to be able to use the car glitch to be able to go down the alley. So my partner, he's saying he's gonna make the run, but just to show you guys that it still works, I'm gonna step out for a moment from the bank and show you that the car's there, so that still works. And only one person has to do that. If you're doing the elite challenge, everybody goes in the car together and goes to the bikes, but you can watch my previous video on how to do that, how to complete the elite challenge. It's a little bit different for the elite challenge now since you don't have the helicopter, but it's still, you can still potentially still do the elite challenge, except if you want to do it now, everybody would have to go on the bikes instead of taking the helicopter. So right now we're all just gathering on the main floor, just waiting for the hacker to come up. And yet again, after the hacker comes up, he's gonna hide behind this wall over here so he doesn't take any damage. So we keep the 1.25 mil and try not to lose any money at all. And alright, so now there's gonna be a little cutscene, and right here all the cops come in there. You see that the armored trucks will be there. You can't get in any of those cars, just to let you know. We have tried. Those are just pretty much like dummy cars where you can't get in any of them, not even a SWAT truck. So I'm going to show you guys exactly where to go for the armored truck. So now, alright, so everybody has to step out except the hacker. He's going in the car. He's going to go make the run down the alleyway. If you guys don't know exactly how to make the run down the alleyway, just check out my previous video where where I show you guys exactly how to do that. But it's pretty straightforward. One person goes in the car, goes down the alley, and goes to the bikes, blows up the bikes, and then commits suicide. And by doing that, everybody respawns at the bikes. And that's pretty much what you have to do. So we're just hanging out. You could blow up all these police cars and SWAT trucks and all that to kind of kill time, but it usually takes about, as you can see there, he just committed suicide. It usually takes about 15 to 30 seconds to complete this one segment, to drive the car down the alleyway and have everybody respawn at the bikes. So everybody's just gonna hit quick restart, and we're just gonna continue the mission. So once you hit quick restart and you start the mission, everybody will be at the bikes. And remember, the one person who drives the car down the alley and goes to the bikes has to blow up all the bikes first. Make sure all the little blue dots on the map are completely gone to show that all the bikes were blown up. And then he kills himself, and then as you can see now, we all respawn at the bikes. So we're all going to get on bikes, and then I'm going to show you exactly where the armored truck is, which we're all going to get in and make our way down the freeway and get to the boats and get in the boat and pretty much complete the mission in the easiest way possible now, since the helicopter is no longer available. So you go down this way, you make a left, and this is also something they haven't patched, where the armored truck is still here. So I'm gonna drive the armored truck, and the person with the money, the hacker, should always get in the back, because that's the safest place for the hacker to be, or the person that has the money. Person that has the money gets in the back of the truck, because you take less damage, because you know, safer back there. Because even with the bulletproof glass in the front, you could still potentially get hit by the bullets and lose money. So now everybody's in the armored truck. There's a bunch of cops around us, but pretty much there are instances where when you do this, that the cops happen to blow up a tire or two, and it makes it a little bit more challenging. It's a little weird because at times it seems like when they blow up tires, it seems like the truck moves a little faster. But I don't know, I guess it's a matter of opinion. But it seems like it does move faster sometimes when they blow the tires. So you're gonna go down this way. Sometimes if you don't know where to go, if there's a teammate that you're running with that knows the way to go, that knows this route, and if you are driving and you don't know, they can just put it on the map. I know where I have to go, so I don't need that, but a teammate can put on the map the purple marker so that you know exactly where to go. You're gonna go down this freeway. It's the best way to go. It takes you directly to the boat, because if you go down the yellow marker on the map and try to get to the boat, it just takes longer, and it takes you up the mountain, and it's a lot harder to do that. So this way just takes you like kind of like a back way to the boat, and so everybody's at the boat. So when you get to the boat, all you have to do is just drive the armored truck into the water. Like, you do it in front of the boat, and you just kind of drive past it, and then everybody jumps out, and then everybody gets in. It's still the same thing where the host will sit in the back of the boat, and then pretty much anybody else can sit where they want in the boat. But the the host sits in the back of the boat for the closed application glitch. It just kind of gives a little more time when you're going under the bridge, so that when they're closing the application, so that it works correctly. And like I said, it still works. So it's still something that everybody can, I guess, exploit in the game. But again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it's still something that you have to worry about in terms of Rockstar potentially banning you, or you know, temporary. Like, honestly, if you do it and they ban you, it's going to be a temporary ban to begin with, and then it'll be a permanent ban. So that kind of gives you an idea. If you do this mission and nothing ever happens, if you never get banned or anything, then, you know, perfect. You know, you can just keep doing it and make a lot of money in GTA and buy everything that you want. With all the money that I've bought, I already have like the golden jet, I have a yacht, helicopters. Like, I just have like a lot of stuff that you can buy in GTA that costs a lot of money. And yeah, this is the best way to make money in GTA. It's the fastest way. It only takes, if you know what you're doing, and if you're running with people that know what they're doing, this mission typically takes like 25 to 30 minutes. So it's not too long, and you can just keep running it back with the same people, and just like I said, keep alternating the percentages where 2 people get 50% and 2 people get 0%, and then the two people that get 0% the next time around, they get 50%, and then the other two get 0%. So in terms of positions for who has to do what, typically anybody but the host can be the hacker. The host can be, you know, demolition, cloud control, any of those things. Just make somebody else that isn't the host the hacker, so that it kind of makes things run a little more smoothly. And you know, that's typically what you do if you're going to do the closed application glitch. So this is the route, like I mentioned, that you should take. So just make sure that you know where you're going, and I have one of my teammates who put on the map where to go with the purple marker, and like I said, this takes you directly to the boat. And some things that you have to do, some things that you have to worry about when you go this route is, on occasion there will be just like a complete pile up at the beginning of this tunnel or before a bridge that we pass. Like, it's a small, like, little overpass, and there's been instances where like it just kind of glitches up and there's like mad cars, and it looks like, you know, the apocalypse or something, or like The Walking Dead or something, where there's just a pileup of cars and it just looks like complete chaos. And I don't know why that happens, but on occasion, if you get stuck with the armored truck, like, cars just start piling up and they just get stuck, and that's a very good way to not be able to complete this mission and pretty much have to start over. So just make sure that when you're driving, or have somebody that knows how to drive and that's a good driver and doesn't run into that issue, because man, this cop does not want to. Alright, so yeah, just make sure that the person that's driving knows how to drive, and pretty much at this point you're no longer gonna follow the yellow or purple marker. You're gonna go down this route. Don't follow the purple marker at this point until you get down here. You go down here, so it's pretty much a little shortcut. You go up this little hill, and you go over, and then when you get over here, the boat's going to be right over there. There's going to be some police cars that come ever so often, and you just pretty much, there's a cop right there. Just drive into the water, go over here, everybody jumps out, everybody swims to the boat, and this is the important part that everybody needs to remember, is for the closed application glitch. So they're just taking out some cops apparently, and everybody's gonna get in the boat. Like I said, the host sits in the back, the person that's gonna do the closed application glitch. Alright, so everybody's in, and then you just start driving. So at this point, you hit the PS button, you get the blue screen on the left. It says close application at the very top. Make sure you don't have YouTube also open or anything, that you just have GTA 5. And at this point, once you go under the bridge and the sunlight hits the boat, you close the application, you hit X as fast as you can, you get out of the game. And then after you do that, hopefully he closed it at the right time, because typically the boat keeps driving. Sometimes it won't keep driving and the cutscene will continue or begin. But typically what you're supposed to do is once you go under the bridge, and the second you hit the moment right after the bridge, you'll see the sunlight hit the boat again, and at that moment you just tap X as fast as you can to get out of the game and close the application so that the glitch works. And typically at this moment it should just be 3 people, not 4, if you do it correctly. And then I'll show you guys at the end of this that I still have my final mission, because like I said, I run this mission time and time again, and with the update 1.40 with build 1103, it still works for me every time. So typically at the very end, when you do the close application glitch correctly, there are times where it'll just go directly to the cutscene, but normally it will the boat will keep driving, and there will be 3 people in this scene, and that will show you that the glitch properly worked. But like I said before, there are moments where it still works regardless of the boat not continuing to drive. So right now what the host is doing is he closed the application, he gets back on GTA, starts the application again. The second you hear the police siren and you see a little the little cutscene at the very beginning after it shows the chick on the beach, The second the siren starts sounding, you hold L1 and R1 for PS4. You hold those and you continue to hold them. It's gonna show you the different methods or little symbols at the very bottom of what they mean, like what's loading and what's saving and all those different things. And you just keep holding L1, R1. At that point, once that screen goes away, it's going to get you to a screen where it allows you to recalibrate the brightness. You recalibrate it. It should already be preset. So you just press X, you recalibrate the screen. It's going to then launch you into story mode. Once you get into story mode, and this whole cutscene is still going on and everybody's still seeing it, once you get into story mode, pretty much what you're supposed to do is press the options button and then go to online. And don't go to join friends. I mean, you can, but typically I just go to play GTA Online. And after you go to play GTA Online, it'll launch the online session. And pretty much while this is going on for the other 3 players, and they collect the money, as you can see, I got 50% cut this time. So that shows once you get online and this is going on, you get online, you respawn at your apartment where you normally respawn at, and you should still have a mission. Also another thing is once you're about to go online, it has you sign or select the little form where you have to check mark for before you're going to get online, and that also shows you that the closed application glitch worked, where you re-register with Rockstar. You press the you hit the check mark and you go online. And then after you go online, that's pretty much all you have to do. And like I said, you can continue to run the mission over and over and over again. As you can see here, we didn't have a chick in our mission, so that shows you there's only 3 of us, and then the chick is the 4th that GTA just puts there. Again, to do this, you guys can do it and make a lot of money. You do run the risk, like I said, because I can't 100% guarantee that you won't get temporarily banned or permanently banned and get everything erased. But typically, if you've never been banned before, you can still do the glitch and everything, and everything will work smoothly, and you can just make a lot of money. So if you've never been banned before, if you do get banned, it'll kind of show you that maybe it's something that you don't want to do anymore, just to be, not to get permanently banned or whatever. But as long as that doesn't happen, you can continue to, run the mission and, do that time and time again to make as much money as you can in GTA, and, buy everything that you want to buy. Because like I said, it is the best way. And as you can see right there, Lester hit me up to do the final mission, and I'm just going to click accept and show you guys that I still have the mission after the update of 1.40 and the build 11.03. Still have the mission. It still works. The application glitch still works. The only things that they patched are the helicopters. So the helicopter, as you can see there, boom, the Pacific Standard job, $1 million take. Still have it. It still works for me. It will still work for you guys. Just follow the steps that I mentioned in this video, and with the L1 R1 method, and you guys will continue to make money, and you guys will continue to have the final mission, so you guys don't have to do the setups over and over again. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below and just let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any videos you guys want me to make, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to help support the channel. I thank you guys for watching, and yeah, make as much money as you can in the GTA world. All right guys, take care.